How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm heading up to Honda HQ to have the valve clearances checked. I've got, obviously I know that I've got invoices for the timing chain being done. However, I've got no invoices for the valve clearances being checked. Now I'm assuming that these would have been checked when the timing chain was done, but I know it's quite important to get the valve clearances checked on these cars. So it was literally as soon as I brought the car, I got it booked in, and unfortunately, because they're so busy, obviously I imagine because they're so good, it was a 2-month wait. So I've obviously had to wait 2 months to get the car in. But heading up there now, luckily it's only an hour away, so they're pretty local to me, really. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to film up there, because I know I spoke to Ollie Ross. Shout out to you, mate. Make sure you check his channel out. I know that they don't really like being on camera, so I'm not too sure how much I'm going to film, but I will film as much as I can. Hopefully they'll just let me film the process, and I'll maybe answer a few questions from me off camera. But we shall see. So I'm going to head up there now. Hopefully there'll be some tasty cars up there to have a look around at as well. So I know I've got to wait about an hour for the engine to cool down. So it'll be a case of getting up there, turn the car off, leave it for an hour, and then I assume that's when they'll do their thing, I'm guessing. But yeah, so we're going to head up there now, so I'll catch you when I'm there. Right then, we're here, arrived safely at Honda HQ. It's quite a tasty take here. Look at that, it looks really nice. I think this is in for a rebuild. I mean, look at that. Looks quite moody, doesn't it? I'll say the engine's out, the engine's in there. But yeah, so I've just got to wait for the engine to cool down now so they can start doing the valve clearance. He doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm hoping I can just try and video like as he's doing it, not point at him, maybe get him to explain why he's doing it and why it's important to do this to these cars. But we'll see, guys. I'll keep you updated anyway, whether I can film much or not. But yeah, she's in there ready. But yeah, so I'll update you when I can. Right then, I see the rock covers now. How complicated does this look? Honda's never seems to amaze me. It just looks so complicated. Like, how weird is that, guys? Obviously going from Vauxhalls to this. It just looks so involved, don't know. I suppose it has to be with like the VTEC. I think that the middle one's the VTEC one, and it's like a pin or something that comes across, and obviously that locks that middle cam to give you the VTEC at certain RPMs. But yeah, it's still warm. It's just took the rock cover off to help cool it down. But yeah, we're getting there, guys. I'll say we don't know. I mean, they won't be fine. I might check the clearances and they're okay, but I just wanted to be sure. It's better safe than sorry, guys, especially if I'm going to be boosting it. So I want to make sure the engine's all right. So I'll update as soon as he starts making it. Like I said, I'll try and get him to explain why it needs to be done. Right then, we just had the car in the air. First time my car's been up in the air on a ramp since I've had it, and he's just given it a good going over. He's been doing this for, I think it's 20 years or something, and thank God, everything's fine. We've noticed it's got poly inserts, bushes inserts in the engine mount. It's got engine mount inserts in it, which I've always noticed had a bit of a vibration on idle. So I thought the engine mounts were done, but it's because of the inserts in the engine mount. It says the car's sound underneath. It just needs some drop links, which is pennies. He said everything else is fine. He says I've got a good car, so thank God for that, guys. So yeah, it was really good of him. He didn't have to do that. I didn't ask him to do that. He just took it on himself just to check it for me and have a good look round, check everything. And he said the car's fine, mate. It's sound. So credit to the previous owner, mate. Nice one, mate. So obviously now he's checking the clearances. What's the reason behind this? They have to be maintained, really?
It's just part of the service schedule. It should be done every 25k.
Oh, okay. And it's just something that they just work themselves loose or tighten themselves up?
Yeah, it just, there's a set clearance that it has to be. If you take that out of that clearance, it'll just run a lot smoother with it done.
Right, okay. And, have you done a couple on that already? How's it looking? Was it clearance?
It needed adjusting a
Oh,
bit,
so it did need adjusting.
I've done the first two already, I'm on the next two.
Oh, that's all right. And so it was a good idea for me to come and get it checked then.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, Honda guys, if you're new to the Honda scene like I am, make sure you get your car booked in with these guys. I will leave a link in the description to their pages to get yourself booked in. Just bear in mind they are very busy lads. So, you know, be prepared for a wait, but 100% it's worth it, definitely. Well, they're all back together now. All of them needed adjusting slightly, that wasn't too bad. So yeah, happy days guys. So I'm happy I've sorted that. They did need adjusting, so thank God for that. I did actually get it done. So right then guys, I'm on the way back now. Almost back to be fair. Huge thank you to the lads at Honda HQ, you know. Really good service. I'm really happy with everything they've done. They're really advisable. Like I said, they didn't have to have a look at my car. They didn't have to do that at all, but they decided to do it anyway off their own back, which is I was really grateful and sort of relieved. Because obviously the car's all right underneath, and there's nothing weird, really worrying about it. The only thing worrying is, well, not worrying, but the thing they could find was the drop links. It needs a set of drop links, which is I'm not too fussed about. That's cheap, and those cheap ones to, like, you know, replace. It's not bad considering really they could have found anything, and everything else looks spot on. In all fairness, since having the valve clearances done, the car feels a bit more responsive. I don't know, just me, but it feels a bit more, you know, a bit more peppy. But yeah, I'm really happy. They nothing to like worry about with my engine. Everything seemed alright. Like I said, they weren't really comfortable being on camera, so I'm sorry I couldn't really get much. You know, I didn't want to, you know, force a camera in their faces or anything like that. I just tried to get a little bit where I could. But yeah, so that's, you know, the engine health check all done. Everything's okay with it. There's nothing worrying at all. So happy days. So yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe if you're new. Drop a comment if you want to. And I'll see you on the next one.